Hello guys, I am live. Unfortunately not from Tucson anymore. Back to the old cold and snow routine. Hey Kathy, hi Wendy, hi Monica, and any others who are joining us. Let's see here. Okay. Hey Tammy, Suni, Carol, Paula, all you guys. Cool. Very cool. Thanks for joining me. I didn't prepare anything, to do today as far as a demo goes, but I thought I would just kind of show you guys what I bought. So, you can kind of ooh and ah. I didn't buy as many things as I wanted to. I had a great deal of restraint because the money just goes out very quickly, and quite honestly, there's not really much that I need. Although I know it's not a matter of need, all those temptations around. It's hard to pass stuff up. So what I did was I bought some stuff personally for me that I'm going to show you. And then after I'm done with the live, I'm going to post the stones that I brought back to share with you guys. So I've sized them all, I've priced them all. I haven't done a sale quite like this before, so hopefully it will go smoothly. We'll see what happens. So, Patty, that's funny. Patty says you're a better woman than I then, because I met up with Patty in Tucson, and she did quite a lot of shopping too. So, but that's the fun, all the temptations are there, and she lives locally, so she can go back as many times as she wants. I was with 4 other ladies, so we kind of divided up our time doing things that everybody wanted to do. So, if I had the stamina and the money, I probably would have been at the show every day, but you just have to draw the line there somewhere, I guess. Maybe you don't. Okay. Oh, thanks, Tammy. Yeah, this is something that I hope that we can do on one of the lives in the near future. I think that would be kind of fun. It's kind of like a sampler is what I call it, as a sampler necklace of different techniques that I do, and you can make your necklace however you like with different things. So that's another option for a demo. So Suni says she's going tomorrow. The gem show is mostly closed. Saving my money. Yeah, I think it goes on for about 3 weeks. And we pretty much caught it at the beginning, so there was still a lot going on when we left. But there are temptations everywhere, absolutely everywhere. So anyway, let's. You guys just chime in whenever you want about anything. If you want me to talk about the show, it's not just one show. There are many, many shows. I don't know. I don't want to say hundreds, but there's an awful lot, and different locations, and very many vendors of all different kinds of things. You can find just about anything that you're looking for, but there's a lot of walking involved. I do have to say I was a little... Oh, Patty says that she heard there were close to 50 different shows. So in one show, there can be hundreds of booths. So there's just so much. And some of them are spread out throughout the city of Tucson, and some are close together. Parking was kind of a pain in the ass. Some of the shows have parking that's very far away, and you have to do a lot of walking just to get, when you park your car, just to get to the show. And I wasn't too keen on doing some of those because in past years they had little shuttles that you would park your car and you'd get into this, they had guys driving carts around, and they'd pick you up in the parking lot and then bring you to the tents. And this year there wasn't much of that going on, and I was really kind of ticked at the Pueblo show, which was a great show. There were a lot of really good things, but you had to park like a couple city blocks away to park your car and then walk to the show. And they didn't offer any kind of shuttle service, so I just said forget that. Although we did go, we kind of drove around and around till we found a spot that was closer, but they charge you $10 to park out in Egypt, and then you have to walk back, and then I just don't have that much stamina. So yeah, so there was that. If they had shuttles at all the places, that would have been a whole lot easier, but they didn't, so that's how it was. I don't think Pueblo is still open, Suni. It might be, but there must be a way to check, maybe online, that before you take the time to go over there. But I would probably check with most of the shows. 22nd Street was a really good show that we just kind of caught shortly before we left, and I wish that we had discovered that a little bit sooner, because there were a lot of really cool finds there. Oh, okay, Patty, today's the last day of the Pueblo show. Okay, so that's good to know. Thanks for that. And 22nd Street is open until the 13th. Thank you, Patty. Suni, that's a really good place to go, to the 22nd Street. In my opinion, there was a lot there. There's a lot of different tents or pole barns. I don't know what you want to call them. There's people inside, there's people outside, and they just go on and on. It's very long. So, Marianne, I'm staying at a hotel in Velcro myself to Patty, and she will love it. She's a wonderful gal. I got to spend some time with her this year at the show, and she hosted a dinner party on Monday night for a bunch of us, which was really nice of her, and she's been most helpful. Being that a local in Tucson is really, it's nice because, or to know somebody that's a local, they can kind of steer you in the right direction for certain things. So that was a nice experience. She had a taco bar for dinner on Monday night, and a few people were with us, and it was quite enjoyable. We had a really good time. Food was good, and the company was even better. So that was nice. Okay, so I'm going to show you a few of the things that I bought. Well, I'm going to show you everything I bought, which in a lot of people's minds is probably not much at all. I've come back from years with much more than what I have this time around, but I was satisfied with the things that I bought, and this stuff alone will take me a while to go through and use. So I found some really nice stones. In the past, I haven't bought too many stones. I don't set a lot of stones, but I saw some that I really liked, so I picked these up. Let's see here if I can zoom in here a little bit closer. But there is a vendor in the Jogs show, which I go to every year. I love it. They have nice quality things. And I looked at their conchos this year, so I never really paid too much attention to their silver findings, just mostly would go there to look at stones. But the conchos were reasonable price. I mean, all the silver was reasonably priced, and I bought a bunch of it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it other than perhaps make some kind of headband for the hat that I bought. You probably saw that awful picture of me on Facebook with my green hat, but I really liked it, and it was sort of an impulse buy. And Rhonda and I were looking at them, and I had forgotten my sunglasses. I just bought new prescription sunglasses a couple months ago, and I left them home. So we were at a street fair in Tucson, and this lady was selling these hats, and I had to have one. So there you go. So anyway, this might doing some concho stuff like this around the hat, I think might be kind of fun, just like a little hat band of some sort. So I may do that, or I may make some earrings with this, with these, and either use the round or the oval like this, and then put a tube setting or a small cabochon in the center of these. I think that would be a cute pair of earrings, and it would make a nice pendant as well. So there are possibilities, that I can do with these conchos. So those I was kind of really pleased to get those, and they're all sterling, so that's kind of cool. And then I bought some, I have to think of the name of this. This was, I believe these blue and green stones were azurite and malachite. I could be wrong, but I'm thinking that that's what it was. I was bad in the respect of not writing down what the stones were, but I didn't buy that many, but I'm pretty sure that that's what this is. Azurite malachite. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Thank you, Patty. I love those. Love that combination. And then I got some white horse, it's just white horse stone. I don't think it's a turquoise. So, I mean, I've seen the name like white buffalo. That's a different one. That's even more expensive. But I thought these were really pretty. They almost look like they have little scenes in them with the webbings of the stones. I thought those were kind of cool. So I'll do something with those eventually. And then I got, now this was the turquoise that I got here, and this is Rosarita, these little 4 stones here. These were at the 22nd Street show, which, like I said, was the last show that we went to. And I wish I could have had more time there, but my back was killing me. It was like, it was hard to do all the things. So I'm happy with what I got. So who knows what I'll do or when I'll do any of these things. It's a crapshoot. You never know. And then I found some pretty moonstone. So just got a few of those as well. And then this one is Bumblebee. I don't know. What do they call that, Patty? It's Bumblebee something or other. And this one, it's dendritic, I think. Dendritic something or other. I can't remember. That's really bad. Bumblebee jasper? Okay, that sounds right. That sounds right. And this is some kind of dendritic something or other. Agate, maybe? Could be agate. I don't know. I'm bad. I'm bad that way. So, and then these are spiny oyster. And they were kind of pricey. So I didn't get too many. But I figured, I don't make that many pendants, like necklace pendants, but I do like to make bracelets with little things in them. So I was thinking, or rings that I can make with these. And these little guys, I can make some stack rings with them. So I thought that was kind of cute. And then I found a little strand. I just bought one strand of, I don't know what this is, but it's not spiny oyster. It's just some cut stone of some sort. And but I thought it picked up that color of the spiny oyster, so I may do something with these, with a combination of those. So who knows? Then I also got a strand of labradorite little chips, and found a vendor also at 22nd Street that had the yeah, this might be carnelian, Kathy. You might be, I'm pretty sure you're right on that. That's probably what that is. You know, if I'm going to sell something, I really want to make sure I know what it is, what the stones are, so that I represent it right. But, you know, if it's for myself, I don't care so much. So there, these are some little labradorite cabs that I found. Also, like I said, at 22nd Street, there was a really great vendor there who had just trays and trays full of these little envelopes of different sizes of stones. And I thought these would also make nice little rings. So I got those. And then when I was at Jogs, they have, not only did they have the conchos, but they have all kinds of silver findings. And they also have little bezel cups. So I was able to find the right size bezel cups for these little stones that I bought. So I got some little moonstones, little teeny ones. These are 4 millimeters. These are 6 millimeters. And then some little turquoise. These are 4 millimeters as well. These have a little bit of copper veining in them. And then some green with the little green turquoise with the copper veining in there. So those were pretty nice. So like I said, that was at 22nd Street. Back to Jogs, I got a couple of strands of turquoise chips, which I love to use these in earrings primarily, but they're good little fillers for lots of different pieces of jewelry that you're making. So I had bought a few strands of these a couple years ago when I went, so I still had a lot, but I just had to have a couple more strands. Marianne, you can buy from that vendor online. That is Sunwest Silver. That's who is in Jogs. That's where I got a lot of these things. I bought all these little bezel cups. I bought some larger copper ones. I've never tried these, but I was thinking I make a bunch of 14 millimeter lampwork cabs, and I was thinking that I'm going to see if I can get them to fit in these little bezel cups, and then I can solder those onto something. I don't know, I just thought they were kind of neat. So, you know, I just bought a few. And then these little silver rectangles, I thought what I would do with these, this is my initial idea, was to just solder on a jump ring, like a little hanging loop, and then fill them, not sure with what, but with resin, and use resin over them. So I thought that those might be kind of handy for something down the road. You just never know. Sunwest Silver has, it's a pretty large store, and they have a large variety of a lot of things. They have a ton of stones, just trays and trays and trays of all kinds of varieties of turquoise, plus all kinds of other stones, which are very cool. And they have sterling silver chains that you can buy, and they're usually, I think they're discounted about a third off of the cost of, you know, of their tags. So that's pretty nice. That's a good savings on that. And then they have an enormous section of charms. And that's where I found these fun little guys. A few weeks back, I don't know, or maybe a couple months ago, I'm not really sure, I had made this charm bracelet with the turquoise chips and little different things that I put on there. And while I like all those things that I put on there, I like some of these charms even more. So I'm going to replace a few of these charms, of the silver charms, with some of these little guys that I got from that place. I did get a moose. I do, as many of you know, I like moose. For whatever reason, I don't know. I just like the way they look. But he's not really Southwest, but I just thought he was really cute, so I had to have him too. So I may incorporate him in that bracelet, or maybe not. I don't know. But they had some nice cactus and some little pack mules and all kinds of things. They have all kinds of theme charms. They have Western, cowboy stuff, sea life, kids, they have all kinds of things, flowers, different things, anything that you could think of, plus the states. They have all the different states charms, and it's very cool. You could lose probably a whole day in that store. There's just so much to see. It's pretty fun. So let's see here. Am I still rolling? Because it looks like my laptop is frozen. Oh, Patty says they supply many tourist gift shops. Okay, that sounds reasonable, because they I don't know, for whatever reason my laptop stopped recording or stopped playing. Let me see if I did something or not. Bear with me just a minute, because I can't see when I have the camera tipped down. I can't see unless I'm looking at my laptop. Okay. Yeah, Marianne, you're right. You can lose a whole day and a whole lot of money real fast. Real fast. They have a lot of really nice stores in Jogs, and that's where I got my stones that I'm doing for the resale. For the sale that's after this, I got all really nice, high quality stones. So we will have that sale right after the live. And what I'm going to do, since I haven't done this kind of thing before, I took a short video just kind of panning over what I have. And then I took a couple of pictures, that you can choose from. You can choose the items from there, and then mark them down on a comment of what you want. And I was pretty specific on how I would like this to work. So please read, the information that's on the post. And I'd like to be able to keep all the comments that you guys make on the same thread if possible. I know sometimes it doesn't work out that way, but sometimes people will claim something they'll click on the picture and then claim on that, and then somebody else clicks somewhere else and it's on there too. So I'm not really sure, but I'm going to try to make it as orderly as possible. Yeah, Patty, I did buy from quality places. I probably paid a little bit more than I could have found other places, but I really did like the quality of the things that I picked up. So I'm hoping that you do as well. Now, a couple other toys that I bought. Well, it's not too much other than my hammers. I bought some hammers. Let me move these away so I don't crash down on my stones. These hammers are designed by Brenda Schweider. I'm not sure how you pronounce her name. She's been in the business for a long time. And she's designed other tools as well. But these I believe it's a collaboration with Fretz hammers. So Fretz made them, and Brenda designed them, and I think that they're very cool. There's something very different about these than the conventional hammers that we see. So these have different heads on them for different purposes. And then on the opposite end of the hammer, they have little stakes. So they are multi-purpose tools. And once I play around with these, I haven't had the opportunity to play with these yet, but once I do and figure it all out, then I'll do a demo on these because I believe you put them in a vise so that you can use it on this end to use the stake. And I just thought they were really cool, and they were pretty reasonable, I thought. So I want to say the set was $135, which, you know, for frets, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Yes, they're very sexy, Patty. So that was a nice purchase. I was happy to have that. And then just one other little thing was a new torch head, because I was having some difficulty with the ones that I had. So I saw this at, whose booth did I see this? Oh, this was at Micro Tools. This was the Little Hottie torch head. And I've purchased both the Eurotool head and the Sterno head, and they have both started out really great, but then I started having some problems with them. So I don't know if that's just the nature of this type of torch head, but you know, it's kind of disappointing because none of it's inexpensive. But if you haven't seen these before, these are pretty nice. You buy disposable cans of butane. You can get these online at Amazon. You can get them, there'll be different brands, but maybe not this time of year, but I have found them by the camping supplies, like in Walmart or Menards, you know, home improvement stores. You know, so that's kind of, I guess, you know, it's not a huge investment, but it's disappointing when things start to fail. So, yeah, like Patty says, everything has a life expectancy. So you just kind of, where's the thing? You just screw them on, or not. I'm going to be all... I've used these a bunch of times. There should not be an issue. Oh, you have to unscrew it. I'm forgetting. Well, I'll be damned. I gotta put my glasses on. I can't see what I'm doing without them. Don't tell me it doesn't work. It doesn't fit. It has to fit. It has to fit. Well, I'm torch challenged at the moment, it seems. I'm not lining it up right. Help. Why isn't this fitting? Open. Well, I'm not lining up right here. Maybe it's this can. Maybe the Sterno cans are different. I don't know. Well, I'll look at it later, but I've got a couple others of these and never had any problems, so I'm thinking maybe. Well, I hate when you do this stuff live and stuff doesn't work, and it's probably me. Oh well, I don't want to lose any more time with that. Did I not push it down? I didn't. See? Thank you, Monica. I don't know what the heck I'm thinking. And then you turn the top. There we go. Now we's in business. Okay. All right. So now that's on there. I wasn't pushing down. Okay. All right. So. Yep. I was forgetting. And now I'm red-faced. Oh gosh. All right. Let's see. I've got to say we had a lot of good meals out there. There are a million great places to eat out there. We had our get-together, the group get-together on Tuesday night. And unfortunately, several of the people that were planning on coming weren't able to make it. But we still had a great time. And I've got to tell you, if you don't know Susan Laggering, she's a hoot. She is the absolute hoot. She is so much fun. I immensely enjoyed meeting her. And she bought a ton of stuff. And I say all power to you if you can do it. She bought some beautiful things, and she's been posting some of this stuff that she's bought. And I have big stone jealousy. But anyway, she was a hoot. We had a nice meal, and we had a lot of fun. My friends that my friend Rhonda that I stayed with, I can't thank enough. She's a wonderful hostess to put up with all of us, and we always have a good time when we were there. It was a little cooler in Tucson this year than in previous years that I've been, but I'll tell you, it was a whole lot better than being here. Coming back to a whole bunch of snow on the ground and 12-degree temperature that made me want to turn around and go back to Tucson. So guys, I don't really have anything else to say. I mean, other than that I had a blast, and I'm glad that a lot of you followed me on my little journey. I didn't do any lives while I was there because frankly I was kind of intimidated by doing that in big shops and stuff, but there was a lot to be seen. And you know, some people don't want you taking pictures or videos or whatever, and other people don't care at all, and I just let it be. We played in Rhonda's garage a couple of days when we weren't shopping, and I did put a little video together on making sanding sticks. Was really not a big deal at all, but I was bringing Rhonda her supplies, so I thought, well, we'll just do this out there. And I thought, well, you know, I'll record it. And then I realized, well, I didn't have anything to set my phone in, you know, and nothing that will tip down. I should have brought a selfie stick or something, but I didn't think about it ahead of time. So I just mounted my phone in a vise and kind of propped it up, you know, so that it would point down a little bit, but it was really not a great way to do it. So but I felt like I had to check in with you guys and show you at least something to do. Oh, and yeah, I got some dies from Patty. She graciously loaned me some, so I'm going to play with those in the next few days and then send them on home to her. But Patty has a wonderful workshop. I was truly impressed with all the stuff that she has in there, and she has it organized well, which is, you know, really nice. So yeah, Patty, I'm gonna get started on those in the next few days. I still have doctor things and stuff to catch up with my dad. I've got to take him some places, and we had the phone fiasco while I was in Tucson where his phone broke. And, you know, he's 96, and, you know, you got to have a phone. He doesn't have a house phone anymore. He insisted he didn't need to have a house phone, and I protested until I finally gave up, you know, and he didn't want that anymore. So anyway, I immediately, when I got home on Friday, I immediately went to the phone store and bought him a new phone, and then proceeded to get that all set up and spent a couple of days doing that with him. So that was fun. Anyway, lots of people bought lots more than I do and probably have much more interesting things to show, but I'm happy with what I got, and actually Patty's sending me a few more things, so so that's kind of neat. I'm looking forward to that. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, Jackie. It's a hard thing. It's a hard thing to actually my dad is still independent enough that he can still live on his own, which is shocking. And at 96 you kind of think that you can't live alone anymore, but he's fiercely independent, and you know, I just have to do the best I can for him because he's not going to be around here forever. So, got to take care of those folks. Okay, so when I go off the air here, I'm going to put up the post with the pictures and hopefully the video. I don't know, it's only like 50 seconds of a video, but that might take a little bit to download that. And then we'll see what happens. So I hope you guys enjoy the stuff that I picked out. It's not that much. There are other people that are selling too within the week, and they'll maybe have some other choices. So have fun. All right, guys. I will see you in a little bit. If there's any problems with this, I'll get back on the live and try to fix it or whatever. So, all right. Happy shopping. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.